and Susanna present Little Newsies.
Hey you! Are you 4? I am, and my name's Bram, and I'm 4.
And I'm Jake, Bram's dad, but some people call me BoxerBlu. Blah! And here is the news.
Remdesivir,
Bram, what are you saying?
Oh, Remdesivir! I love it!
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Hi, everybody. Today is May 1st, 2020. Today is a Friday, and it's International Workers' Day. Well, around the world, yes, in much of the Europe, for example, they tend to celebrate the holiday.
Remdesivir!
I still don't know what you're talking about. Remdesivir! Why are you saying that?
Remdesivir!
Okay. Remdesivir! Who's that? Was that Dolores? I don't know. Remdesivir! Who was that guy? I don't understand what was going on.
Sorry, Dad. Remdesivir is this new medicine that is helping with the coronavirus.
Oh, that's very good news. Is it like curing it?
No, but Anthony Fauci, who is a very important person right now, he's basically telling us all what we need to know about, being healthy and social distancing and things like that. He's the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases director. He's kind of like the health spokesperson for the United States now. Did you see Brad Pitt imitate him on Saturday Night Live, by the way?
Let's focus, Bram.
Oh, sorry. So, Remdesivir, it's a medicine that basically, if you take it and you're already sick with the coronavirus, you can get better faster, maybe. Like, it makes it speed up by about 33% in some cases, not all of them. To be technical, I think it was 31% faster, but maybe it's easier if we just say 33, because that's an easy number to remember, kind of, but yes.
Oh, but 33%, that's not so much, right? 33%, that's like 1 in 3, right? Like if I have, 3 jelly beans in my hand and 2 are blue and 1 is red and you reach and you don't look, right? That's the same chance. It's probability, right?
Yeah, that's true. But it's a start, right?
Douche. So I like thinking about the Big Bang. The Big Bang is really, really cool here. And,
Dad, I don't really know what you're talking about. The Big Bang, like the TV show from a while ago?
No.
Do you mean like just making a loud noise, like banging on a pot?
No. So the Big Bang is a theory that a long time ago, like way longer than anyone was on Earth, when there was nothing.
What? How could that be? There was nothing?
Yeah, so it was like, imagine just space, void. Void is like nothing. So imagine a long time ago, there was no Earth, there was no Mars, there was no sun.
Oh, this is kind of scary. It's kind of weird. It's like 2001 Space Odyssey.
Well, never mind. So anyway, there was nothing at all except for this big, dense ball, like a ball of power and energy, right? I once heard it was almost like the size of a basketball, and that very, very dense ball exploded.
Oh, okay. This is really weird. Is this like your imagination?
No, this is a very well-known theory that I believe most astrophysicists believe in, because there's evidence for it. Essentially, if you look at stars, they make a red shift.
A red shift?
Essentially, you can use a special, kind of like a telescope, let's say, to look at stars, and you see that the stars are going away very slowly from our point of view, and the galaxies and everything, they're expanding, they're going out. So the Big Bang is that theory.
Oh, okay. Go on.
And so people, they always wonder, what happened, or why did it happen? And so a long time ago, there was stuff called, matter, right? There's matter today, right? So matter is basically anything, like a book in your hand, or your fingernails, or
my butt.
Yes, maybe even your butt. It's all matter. But there's also something called antimatter.
Oh, antimatter! I saw that in an episode of Batman. They shot somebody with an antimatter gun. It was really cool.
Yeah, so antimatter is the opposite of matter.
Can you say that again?
Well, it's good you asked, because I have a book here. It's one of my favorite books, actually. It's for kids. It's called My First Book of Quantum Physics. It's by Shedad Qaid Salah Farron. I didn't know it'd be so hard to read. And Edward Altariba.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that book's too hard for me, I think.
Yeah. So I'm going to look here in this book, and it actually explains that anti-atom, anti-proton neutrino. This is a little hard, so I'm gonna say that basically scientists don't know exactly, right? Matter is the stuff that's all around. It can be air too, by the way. It's water, and we have evidence that antimatter exists too.
I need to see it. Show me some anti-water. Show me some anti-fruitcake.
I don't know how to do that, Bram. But scientists know that it's real.
Okay.
And so scientists, they think they've just discovered some evidence that neutrinos...
A neutrino? What's a neutrino?
Neutrino is a very, very, very tiny particle, and it's kind of like not positive. Think about like electricity. It's not negative. It's not plus. It's not minus. It's sort of in the middle. It's very small. I read somewhere, I think I saw on PBS, that if you put your hand up to the sun, if it's a sunny day, 1 billion neutrinos go through your hand in a second.
Oh, that's crazy. This is so weird.
Yes, so anyway, some researchers in Japan, it's called the T2K collaboration by Atsuko K. Ichikawa at Kyoto University. They have a little bit of evidence that Evidence is like the thing that proves something. Even prove is a little too strong, but it really shows something, right? So they have some evidence that these things called neutrinos, they made the world the way it is. So if those neutrinos weren't there, we would be an antimatter world.
You mean like Spider-Man in the multiverse?
Something like that. Douche.
So speaking of weird words, I've got a weird word. Everyone ready out there? It's siphonophore.
Oh, siphonophore. That's right. It's a very, very long sea animal they just discovered off of Australia.
Why do they find all these weird things in Australia? It's always a story about Australia.
It does seem like that, Bram. Western Australia, they were in these underwater canyons, and they found all kinds of sea creatures that they'd never discovered before, but this one sounds like the most interesting. It's 150 feet long. That means if you have like 8 old-fashioned Cadillacs lined up.
Why'd you pick a Cadillac? It's so weird.
If you put 8 Cadillacs all together, that's how long that is. It's also almost the height of the Arc de Triomphe in Paris.
And it's another weird reference. Why would you, the Cadillacs and Arc de Triomphe?
Anyway, it's very long, and scientists, the ones that were there, they kind of saw it by accident as they were coming out of the depths of the water. They were, I think, 4,000 feet underwater and coming up, and they saw this like spiral spinning, almost like a UFO.
Ooh.
Douche.
So last time we talked about Neanderthals, I think it was last time anyway, and they just discovered a really big stick.
Well, Bram, I think it was only 2 feet long, but it was a really old stick, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So this stick is like 300,000 years old. They discovered it in Schöningen, Germany. This area is very well known for keeping wood. Usually wood doesn't last, but like it was like a kind of like a dried up lake for a long time, and that kept the wood from going bad or something.
Yes, exactly. They found this sharpened stick that scientists believe that people use to throw to hunt animals. By the way, one interesting fact about these throwing sticks is scientists have studied this stuff for a long time, and I think it was from the Neanderthals or the Homo heidelbergensis.
What?
So they were ancient relatives of the Neanderthals.
Oh, that's really cool.
We've seen that you can throw those sticks up to 300 feet.
300 feet? That's like a football field almost, right?
Yes, exactly. Douche. Bram, let me tell you something. If you ever have the chance to go to the Virgin Islands, this is my one bit of advice. You wanna get a snorkel. You wanna get that snorkel fast. You go in that water, and it's so amazing. It's so beautiful. You know, I used to live in St. Croix. It was pretty amazing. So all kinds of fish, and I used to see boxfish.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned boxfish, because scientists think they know the secret. Because boxfish, they're so boxy. Like they have this carapace, which is kind of like a fancy word for like these almost like hardened shells, almost like a skeleton inside. So it's kind of hard to move around, but they're actually super fast somehow.
Yes. So scientists they believe the secret is in the tail. That the tail makes the boxfish more stable and can make it dart around and move fast.
Oh, that's really cool.
And they never knew that till recently.
And I realized too, I think it was a New York Times article that we read, they have all kinds of weird looking boxfish too. They have ones that look like purses and like frisbees and like ottomans. Oh, it's really funny.
Well, everybody, I'm very happy to say that Governor Murphy of New Jersey has just announced we get to go to parks again.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can't wait. I get to go to the park nearby. It's really fun. Dad, why is every state different?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. I heard like in Virginia the schools are closed and they're doing all kinds of different things.
Well, Bram, it's a good question. We have United States. We have different states. We do different things.
Oh, okay. Bye, everybody. I'm off to the park.
Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you want this week's news? Go to littlenewsears.com.
Don't forget to check out our videos on youtube.com and our teacher lesson plans and more on littlenewsears.com. May your sweetness shine.
And your colors glow. Blah!
Sources for today's broadcast include the New York Times, The Guardian, Smithsonian Magazine, and PBS.